Boom, yo, shout out, what up, here in Mexico City, still walking around this park. How I make videos. Yes, much love, Trav here. So, I put a question out to Twitter and Snapchat. What do you want to hear me make a video about? And one of the questions to come back was, yo, Trav, make a video about how you make videos. So I thought this would be a useful thing to do for those of you who are into lifestyle, for those of you who are into YouTube, or those of you who are just curious how I churn out so much content and why I do the things that I do. Because I get a lot of feedback about certain things. Sometimes I implement it, sometimes I don't, but give you an idea what the game plan is here, the big picture, big strategy, and how I make it happen. Let's go back this way. Family's like, I have to trample over these little young kids in order to get through there. So, first of all, let's go with the big picture. What's my intention? And this is always a good place where we should start. My intention is to help people move, think, and feel better. So I'm always starting with the intention of how can I make myself useful? How can I provide a little bit of value? And that value could be entertainment, it could be making you think. Because usually I try to leave one takeaway or something like that. So that's the intention, and that's what the videos are like. Maybe it'll be a comedy for laughter, maybe it'll be how to, frequently, it depends on the channel I do it. How to, here's 3 keys to something, some useful thing. So that's it, like it should be useful, otherwise it's not worth it. So before I start a video, it's always like, what's the purpose of the video? Maybe I'm reviewing something, but no matter what I'm doing, why am I doing it? What's the big picture? How is it helpful? What's my intention with this? And then once I know how it's going to be useful, which I said who this is for you if you want to think about lifestyle or how to go about approaching things or how to make YouTube videos or something like that. It's going to be useful, and then I can start from there. So that's a big picture thing. Another big picture thing is consistency. I want to put out videos every single day. I don't want to take any days off. So the reason I want to do that is just because I feel like you either do something every day or you don't do it at all. Habits. Daily habits are a lot more consistent than weekly or monthly habits. So I want to share something useful that I learn every single day. And it challenges me to make myself useful every day and to learn something new every day. So those are some of the big picture stuff. Also big picture, I want to be in cool environments and show cool environments. So whenever I make a video, I try to go to the coolest place around, travel and show somewhere cool, or go leave my house and go to the park, go to the forest, go to the ocean, wherever I can go that is something cool I can show. I think that adds a lot. It makes it more enjoyable for me. More outside makes my lifestyle better because I want it to fit with a good lifestyle. I don't want to be on the computer staring at the phone all the time. I want to be outside walking about, and I want to share with you as well, because it's a way to travel the world, is see where people are at, see where people are, see cool spots of the world, and so on. That is a big picture. Where do I get my topics and ideas? 2 places. Sometimes I'll just ask, and I'll ask in videos and people will leave a comment saying, hey Trav, can you talk about this thing? Or I'll go on Twitter, I'll go on Snapchat like I just did here and said, hey, what do you want to hear me talk about? And someone said, oh, talk about how you make videos. But normally, and I've shown this in other videos, I keep pen and paper with me almost everywhere I go. I don't have it with me in my actual pockets, but I have it in my room, in my bag. So I failed there. And when I think of something useful, something interesting, I take a note of it. And then when I'm looking for topics to make videos on, I go to my notebook, my notes, and just look through and see what's something useful in here that I learned, and that could be a video title or a video topic. And then I go into it. So I've set my intention to be helpful. I've got my topic, and I'm in a cool location. And from there, before I start the video, and this is less important for me now, but when I was starting off, is just hype myself up a little bit to not have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just gonna do it in one take. I'm not gonna reshoot it. I'm not gonna edit it. And that's because I only have so much time in this world, and I should make the most of every opportunity. I'm not a perfectionist. I don't wanna be restarting and retrying all the time. Check this shit out. It's not a good use of my time. And I don't wanna be editing and re-editing as well, for the same reason that I shoot my stuff outside. So I'm just gonna do it in one take, and I'm gonna say it doesn't have to be perfect. Love my audience, set my intention, and then launch into it. And another thing, as far as composition, I don't really do this on paper anymore, but I do it in my head, is have a basic script composition. It's like here's what it's about, welcome you in, here's who it's for and what you're gonna learn. Here's 3 or 4 key points to it, maybe a few sub points for each one. And here's an example of how you can apply it. And and that is usually the call to action of here's what you should do right now. If you want to take some action, here's something you can do, call to action. And the call to action can just be here's how to put it to use. It can be go check out this other resource here, this other video, check out a course or my coaching or something like that. Sometimes, it depends what it is. So there's a basic script. And for that, I've watched a lot of YouTube to see what works, studied what some people do that works well, copywriting and stuff like that. And I've taken public speaking classes. I've done public speaking and learned from Toastmasters and mentors, and find that to be very useful and helpful. And there's perhaps more to it, but it doesn't have to be totally exhaustive and exclusive. What equipment do I use? At this point, I just use my phone. Cell phones have gotten really good for this. Samsung Galaxy S7, you could use an iPhone. One-click upload, no edits. I'll either use for audio, either the built-in mic, which is actually pretty good, or I'll use the Samsung headphone mics, which are also pretty good, not the best. I just got a new microphone that is a wind buffer. Shit, what's the brand? Can't remember the brand, have to make a video about that. And then I upload, and then I go and I do the comments. That's what it is, so don't have more to add, really. I hope that is useful to you. If you're into YouTubing, or you were just curious about this, or here's the call to action, what do you want to hear me make a video about? And I'll apply my process to it. Also, I should share, so I'm usually drawing from my notebook, so I'm usually have time to compose it ahead of time, like I talked about with the script. Other times I just jump in on the fly, like Twitter, hey, make a video about, Snapchat, Trap, make a video about how you make videos. Pretty much I trust my ability to follow the script and just start, here's how it's gonna be useful, welcome in, much love, and here's what it's about and how I do it, and here's how you can apply it right away. So over time it gets a lot easier, and we'll see how it goes. I mean, my channels are pretty small in the grand scheme of things right now, but I've got a feeling that if I just keep doing it every day, it'll be huge. I've only been doing it a year. I haven't even been doing it for 2 years, so it's doing pretty decently considering that time. Again, the intention from the beginning, big picture, is do it daily forever, basically forever, potentially until I die. That's the big picture. It's not hard for me to do every day, and I enjoy doing it, so it's my contribution, right? I said I want to help people move, think, and feel better, and I can go individually try to change strangers' lives in the street, or allow people to find me on the internet, leverage social media so hundreds of thousands, millions of people get to see instead of just whoever's immediately around me. It's a lot more efficient. I like both, obviously, helping people in person, but there's nothing like the internet as a tool for this. Let me know what you want to hear me make a video about. Hope you found this useful and enjoyable. I'll be hanging around Mexico for a little bit and make some cool vids for you, share some useful things that I learned from the coolest places I can get to. So let me know what y'all think. Much love, and woo! See you in the next vid.